Zendaya, it's been a few years since we last saw you.
Yeah, I was greatest showing.
Yeah, it was great show.
Yeah.
And we should say congratulations, Euphoria. You won an Emmy. Hey. I know. And that was that kind of proper lockdown Emmys. So where were you?
I was in my living room.
Okay.
I was in my living room, and it was actually really special because I think, you know, had it not been done that way that year, I wouldn't have been able to have my whole family with me. So I did it in my living room. There's my family. My dad, there's my mom's back there. You can't see it in this picture, but her face is like this. Like, it's so cute. My nieces, my little niece, my dog runs out from under the table when everybody starts screaming. It was really, really special. So I got to share it with them, which I couldn't imagine doing that any other way. And if I had done it in a real audience like this in front of everyone, I would just probably thrown up. I don't know what I would have done because I was so nervous.
But this was the one, wasn't it, where so how many? There must be 5 nominees.
Yeah, I believe so.
5 nominees, Best Actress in a Drama.
Yes.
But there was someone outside everyone's house.
Yes, in a hazmat suit that looked like a tuxedo. It was actually really cute. But what's not cute is everyone, no matter all the nominees, someone would be in front of their house in the hazmat suit with an Emmy, and like that. And if you didn't get it, they would just
drive
leave.
off. But I heard you talking somewhere, Zendaya, how your height difference makes those stunts more complicated.
Thank you, Graham.
I didn't say it. Zendaya said it.
No, that is a good story.
It's a good story. Well, you see, there's a particular stunt. I don't know if it's in this, but there's a, Spider-Man swings us on top of a bridge, and he places me there.
Oh, there you are.
That's the bridge.
Yeah, that's the bridge.
We eventually jump off of that. I was
great.
screaming. Yeah. So he's supposed to gently, rest MJ on the bridge and walk away from her. Because of our height difference, if we're on the same point,
we were attached.
We were attached. I would land before him because my feet obviously hit the ground before he does. So, what would happen?
Well, it's called a bottom mark, isn't it? And the bottom mark is it's a thing that they do in stunts that is basically designed to stop you shattering your kneecaps.
Oh, yeah.
So Zendaya would land, and I'm the superhero. I'm supposed to look cool. And she would land, and then I would sort of land like this, and my feet would swing from underneath me, and then she would catch me. And they'd be like, cut! I'm like, oh, stop doing that.
But you were actually very, very lovely about it. You were like, oh my gosh, thank you.
It's so nice to be caught for a change.
Yeah.
And obviously you're back in the suit.
Yes.
The suit's the same this time, right? Or is it being changed, or...?
Yes, it's the same, yes.
OK,
As the last one, there's no changes. Again, I asked for a zip, and I didn't get one. Do you have a zip?
Yeah, sort of.
Sort of?
It's not a conventional zip, no. Otherwise you'd see it, but yeah, it's...
We're talking about the same zip, right? A toilet.
I hope so.
And I've said this publicly before because I really think we should do something about this. I actually think this should, all of us, we need to band together. We need to tell somebody. Because he can, listen, it's one piece, so there's a helmet and there's all these things that go underneath it, and I always have this fear that if he's, working really hard or something's happening, that if he had to, throw up, per se, how is he going to get it out? This is a genuine concern.
Yes.
Right? So I honestly, sometimes when I look at him, I'm like, I get a little scared because I'm like, what if you, I don't know. It just stresses me out.
I'll be like,
no, help him. It's true, because how are you gonna get it out?
But but you have an old school hobby.
Yes.
So you knit, but you do more than knit.
I tried to start a new hobby while we were shooting Spider-Man. I got one of those, I don't know if you guys have them, but they're little rugs that you can make, and you basically, yarn by yarn, you attach the thing and color coordinates to a thing. I chose puppies.
Okay.
And I got about 4 squares in, and I was like, I'm done with this. This is too tedious for me. So I got a little corner of a rug, but that's about it.
Yeah. But who taught you to knit?
My mom taught me to knit. All I can do is scarf, so I'm not like, you know, I can't I can't give you a sweater or like a vest or anything, but I get you a nice, thick, warm scarf, which is what I made for everybody.
Okay,
They're really good.
I mean, I loved it as a pastime. I usually like little tedious activities, things I can keep my brain, you know, keep your brain occupied. And I just made everyone scarves because I couldn't. I was like, what am I gonna get everybody for Christmas? And I was like, I'll just make them some scarves. That's what I'm doing all day.
Yeah,
Like them or not?
We'd be doing like the most intense fight scenes on set, and you used to come to set to watch quite a lot.
Yeah.
And I'd be there, I'd come and have blood all over my face. I've been fighting the goblin, and I'd turn around and you'd just be there knitting. How's your day going? Yeah, it's good. Yeah. Amazing.
And Zendaya, in your story, I mean, I'm sort of in awe of what your parents did for you. I mean, how old were you when your parents kind of totally said, right, we're going to back you in your career?
No, I was pretty young. I'm super grateful because I had this dream and I wanted to go pursue it, and I had parents who were totally down to support that. And both my parents are teachers, so my dad at the time, he basically became like my stage dad, you know, and he would drive me up and back from, I don't know how many people know California very well, but it was like an 8-hour drive from where I'm from to LA. So we would drive up and back during the week sometimes for you know, auditions, callbacks, whatever, until it was actually quite quickly that I got my Disney show when I was a kid. So it's been a slow growth kind of thing, you know. I thankfully didn't. I had a nice protective system around me. My family, my brothers and siblings, we're talking about siblings, but they're all older than me, no fighting in the house. I was basically an only child. It was great. But you know, I have such a great support system, so I got all the protection I needed, and then as I was growing, I got to do it nice and slow and nice and steady.
Yeah. And famously, though, you did find success very young in the West End as Billy Elliot. And you must have seen this. It's a very sweet clip we found. This is you as a little boy. But what I love in this is you're so relaxed and you're so cool. This is you...
I think I know what this is.
This is you discussing being seen for the role of Billy Elliot. Yeah, here we go.
Great.
I'm Tom Holland and I play Billy in Billy Elliot the Musical. It all started, I used to go to a street dance club and we did a show in White Lodge, the ballet school. And the headmaster, he spotted me. He was like, we want you to audition for Billy Elliot, and I was like, oh, fair dues.
I love that. Fair dues, fair dues.
How much, James?
That video haunts me. Oh, fair dues. Right there.
It's good though, it's very relaxed, Well done.